Hi, Becca Bon Jovi again, here with Reflective Reading Journal number 5. So this week we were asked to discuss the ethical implications of using projective testing. So apparently the LPC Code of Ethics in Texas bans the use of projective testing. So that is not banned in the ACA Code of Ethics. I have here the ACA Code of Ethics for 2014. And it has section E is devoted to evaluation, assessment, and interpretation. And there are a few different things that, while they don't directly mention projective testing, would be applicable. So the first one I wanted to point out is E2A, and that is the limits of competence. So projective testing takes an additional, being able to interpret it and perform it correctly takes additional training. So it would not be ethical for someone who lacks specific training in a specific technique to utilize it, especially if they were to report the results to their clients. And then E2B is appropriate use, and it basically says that counselors are responsible for making sure that the application of a technique is appropriate in the situation. So I think that projective testing can be used inappropriately in a lot of situations, so you would definitely have to be sure, if you were counseling someone and you wanted to use projective testing, you would definitely need to be sure that it was appropriate. And then the other thing was, E9B warns about using instruments with insufficient empirical data. I know a lot of projective tests don't have a lot of hard science to back them up. So you, as the counselor, we would have to be cautious when using these techniques and know that they might not be really valid or reliable. And then in general, we would want to look at the, let's say E3, the entire section is about informed consent. So if we were using projective test, we would have to be straightforward about all of the implications, negative and positive, that comes with projective testing. So in other states, so I personally live in Virginia, and according to the ACA Code of Ethics, we can use projective testing. It doesn't say anything against it, but it is something that we would have to have training for. It is something that we would have to disclose to our clients, and it is something that we would want to use very cautiously and make sure that we're using it appropriately. Thank you for watching. That is the end of my video.